The Loot of Justice event is here, which leaves us wondering which of these crew members are worth picking up, if any, and how do you get some more of these pirate dynamic cores for free? Hello, my friends, and welcome back. I'm Chisgule Gaming, and this video has been sponsored by the makers of Infinite Galaxy. Today, we're going to be reviewing the loot from the Loot of Justice and try to figure out which of these crew members are worthy for you to pick up, as well as how you can get a few more of these pirate cores, which of course you can get by battling pirates, but there is also an event that is refreshing every single day, giving you some tasks, and based on the patterns that we've seen so far, the one that I think you need to be on the lookout for is the one that is going to require you to recruit new crew members. If you haven't been saving up Spaceport Prestige, you're going to want to do that, because I would bet that in a couple days from this video going live, there will be a Triumph of Justice event, which will give you these pirate cores, but you're going to need to open up probably in the realm of 30 crew members. So save up your Spaceport Prestige to be able to do exactly that. There is, of course, also a bundle and a spending event tied to this new event, which has just landed. It is giving a pretty decent amount of Rubia von Hessen. Now, Rubia von Hessen is a tanky crew member that does benefit by being the deputy. I'm using her currently, and 10 out of 10, I can recommend her. Here's what she's going to do for you if you do decide to get Rubia as one of the top tier rewards, or if you're going to go and spend. She's going to give you warship shields, and if she's the deputy, she's going to give you warship armor. She also is a combat, logistics, and technology officer. Primarily combat, but a little bit of split there between logistics and tech. Almost nothing will go into command. I think she's a strong addition to your crew, and I think she's definitely worth picking up if you use frigates especially. If you don't think you're going to be tanking, then I'm not so sure that you really need to use Rubia. Why do I say that? You'd probably rather have crew members that are more focused on dealing damage. And to that end, the second reward that you can pick up that I think free-to-play players should be very excited about, especially if you're focused on cruisers, which I think free-to-play players really should be, is Captain Goodman. Now, Captain Goodman, when used as a crew member, is going to give you cruiser attack and hit points. So a little bit of tankiness, a little bit of punch, which is nice. I'm currently using him as a captain. There's an argument that could be made that he shouldn't be used that way, but that's a topic for a separate video. Cruiser attack, 16%, and hit points of 16% when I've got him at level 8, which is pretty freaking ranked up in the grand scheme of things. You can pick up a few of his data cards as well from these events, and I think he should be someone that pretty much everybody wants to get. He's very, very, very good. No matter how you slice it, he's very strong. Now, the final crew member that I think you probably could skip, although I'm going to go out of my way to obtain, just because you never know when someone might be good, and also because I'm spending, is this dude right over here, Lieutenant Freeman. Now, Lieutenant Freeman is going to increase the capacity of your repair center, which might not sound like a big deal. Most of the time, you really don't care about this at all. But I have a feeling that if you're going to battle with multiple, and I do mean multiple fleets at the same time, that perhaps your repair center could overflow. And if that were to happen, that would be pretty tragic. The other advantage is, I guess, if you're getting zeroed, that this would give you a larger repair center capacity, which would be pretty nice. As a captain, he is extremely lackluster. Load boost? I don't know. I guess you could load him up as a captain if you wanted to loot something more effectively, more quickly. Nah, I really don't quite get this one. I suppose the other advantage of a load boost is that you could have less warships in your fleet to gather the same amount. So if your nebula was contentious and you were worried about your fleet getting knocked out while you were gathering, I guess you could have less warships that are going to be in that fleet anyways. I don't know. It all feels kind of crazy because the cost to repair warships is so high, you'd probably just rather not even be gathering at all if you were really worried about those warships getting hit. So this dude, you could probably skip. I will point out in his favor, he's a logistics crew member. there's some folks that are really into having a large logistics crew, which is something that even I feel like I can't afford just yet early on in the game, to have a peacetime logistics-focused crew. So those are the primary rewards that you could be hunting for from this new event. If we head back to the Loot of Justice, I plan to pick up all of those crew members, and the resources here are quite nice. Definitely worth picking up these resources if you have the extra pirate cores, although I certainly wouldn't go out of my way for it. Peace Shield is a nice thing to pick up. You only can get one of them from here. 8 hours is a little light. You can theoretically get a night of sleep on that, but I wouldn't count on it. Quite frankly, I'd stick to a day-long Peace Shield. The rest of this stuff at the tail end is really designed, in my opinion, as a way to kind of dump the excess pirate cores you might have, however many that is, and get some value rather than no value at all. Now, one way you can go and get a few more pirate cores is the limited bundle, Pirate Power Core. And I'm going to just pick this up now for a couple levels, and that way I can get some rewards here and showcase it to you. There is a $3 bundle, a $6 bundle, and a $9 bundle. I will point out that this is probably, in fact, it is almost certainly a lot cheaper to go this way to obtain a legendary crew member than it is to buy them from the daily special offer. So you can see here, for far more money, I'm going to get 23-ish. What a weird number. 23-ish legendary fragments of the Bruno Augustine crew member, right? That's if I'm doing it from the daily special offer. There is also some crew training cards in here. There's also a little bit more in there, but if I just get it from here, it is a good bit cheaper to just get the crew member that I want. So let's buy all these now. Okay. All purchases are in. We've now maxed out that bundle. It's, like $25 or whatever. It sounds a lot more impressive than it probably was. We will claim our free data cards of Rubia von Hessen. Very happy to see that. And we can go make our claim over here. Boom. 20 Rubia von Hessen. Yes, please. And I've got enough. Hello. For Captain Goodman. So we can go now and do a few of these upgrades. And I will call attention to the fact that if you wanted to get more of these pirate cores, you could use your saved up energy, right? You go over here. I believe there they are, your revitalizers, to battle more pirates, right? Have more energy, battle more pirates. That's a thing you could do. I personally am not doing that. I don't know that this is the event to go kind of all in on for that personally. But if you're doing this free to play, that is a way that you can do that. And I do want to mention that you can also be picking those up on a pretty regular basis in the Alliance shop. There aren't any in here today, but often there are. So now I can go get a look at my crew members over here, and hello, baby. Rubia von Hessen, I've got one advance that I can do on her here. So we're going from 22.9% shields and armor. And by the way, as a captain, oh man, nice little boost to armor as well, because I've got her over level 5 or 6 or so. I think that gives me that extra skill for her as a captain, which is quite nice. It looks like this will get upgraded at level 10 for her as well, which feels very far away, but here we are, 22.9, advance her. Now, the new amount she's giving me at level 7 is 26.7. Step by step, we're making quite the tanky capability here on this deputy crew member, and I can update Captain Goodman, who, as a captain right now, is giving me 16.1% attack and hit points. We'll smash that upgrade button, and that bumps us up to 12.3 as a crew member, and there it is, 18.1 as a captain. A minor upgrade, but man, I'll take every upgrade I can get. There we go. All in all, I think that we can generally expect that this event, this style of event, is something we'll see pretty regularly. This is the 3rd or 4th time that we've seen something like this style of event show up. To me, this means you definitely should be saving your revitalizers for when events like this come around. That way you can go all in and pick up some crew members that you really want. I definitely would hunt for that epic crew member, Captain Goodman, and I think Rubia von Hessen is really good as well, but I would say that she's more pivotal for For folks that plan to be tanking, again, frigates for sure. If you're using destroyers, then like, yeah, you probably end up tanking some amount of damage. But for cruisers, certainly less important. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, throw a like on here and consider subscribing for infinite Galaxy content designed to help you get value and smash your enemies. And until next time, you have fun smashing your nebula.